Welcome to the Collab with Caroline. I'm Caroline Collins, and I could not be more excited about this new show. This is our very first episode of the Collab. And of course, in true Caroline fashion, if you follow me on TikTok or other social media platforms, things are chaotic here at Fox 26 today. These things behind me, yeah, those are supposed to say the Collab, and it's supposed to have my face on it somewhere, but it doesn't. But if some of you do already know who I am and follow me on social media, you might notice that my hair and my makeup is just looking much better today. It's a whole different look for me, and I'm so excited to welcome my first guest to the show, Taylor Wood, the founder and owner of Sun-Kissed and Made Up. That is a fabulous makeup and hair company, I would call it, yeah, right? Absolutely. In Houston. Thank you for being my first guest.
You are so welcome.
And thank you for making me look like the best I've ever looked.
Anytime. I told you I could do your makeup every day.
Oh my goodness. So Sun-Kissed and Made Up, they have a studio in the Heights, right? But you guys also travel, right? To do like around the area to do hair and makeup for different events and people?
Absolutely. We actually have a studio in Pearland. That was our original studio. Then the one we usually work out of is in the Heights. And then we mostly are doing weddings on the weekend at different venues, and we travel to do weddings and styled shoots in different cities and countries even, so yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, several months ago, I booked hair and makeup with Sun-Kissed and Made Up for an event. I hosted the Kaylee Mills Foundation big gala, and it was such a beautiful night. And I was like, this is the best my hair and makeup has ever looked. But now today, I'm like, no, wait, now this is the best my hair and makeup has ever looked. I don't normally wear my hair back for the news, but I went to the studio in the Heights, got there around 11, well, it was like 11:30. And you guys whipped this together in literally an hour.
We did, yeah. And that's taking a long time for us, honestly. We usually do it in like 35, 40 minutes because wedding days are just like, hurry, 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 you know?
That's crazy. Yeah. And you've been in Houston for 14 years doing this now?
We have, yeah. We started in 2010, and we've just been cranking out weddings ever since.
Okay, you have to check them out on their social media because the looks are so modern and in style, yet like so timeless and beautiful. I love that. I just feel like you guys understand the assignment. Like if a bride asks for a look, I feel like you're nailing it.
Wow, thank you. One of the best parts about our job is the industry is always changing, and what's popular with hair and makeup changes like year to year. So we're always having to keep up with the trends, and we have been doing that since the very beginning. Our style started out very soft and romantic, which I would say is still very, very true today, but we tweak little things and make sure that we're keeping up with the trends, and it's so fun.
Well, today the inspiration for this look was actually a photo that you said a lot of clients have been sending you of a former, she was the Bachelorette on the show, like The Bachelor. She's on The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. Her name is JoJo Fletcher, right?
Yes.
And we have the picture of her, and it was a very, how would you describe this look?
I would actually call it very sun-kissed. It's very peachy, glowy, sun-kissed. I would say that's a client who wants to look like she's wearing makeup, but not anything over the top. It's a very natural makeup look.
I love that, a natural makeup look.
Yeah.
That's exactly, I feel like, what we achieved here. I mean, okay, and then the hair. Amy, who's actually standing by in the studio right now, did the hair. Oh my gosh, Bill, are you getting the hair? Can you see this? It looks so amazing. I can't believe that that's all my hair in my head.
It's incredible.
I'm like, wait, you didn't put some more fake hair in? There's already fake hair in there, but oh my gosh, look at this. That's
every angle's good, honestly.
That is a great view, and that's just what JoJo's picture kind of looks like. Personally, I think it looks better than hers, but she looked beautiful too. So this is a look that you're seeing get sent to you a lot to achieve.
Lately the clean makeup look has kind of been in, but for some reason recently I've been getting this glowy, peachy look, and I love it. It's perfect for spring and summer weddings, and I couldn't be happier.
Well, this would be so great, especially in Houston if you're having a wedding in these hotter months.
Absolutely.
Just to have it back out of your face and not have to worry about it. It would be amazing. I'm excited for the news to anchor the news with my hair back, because one, I don't normally anchor the news with my hair back, and two, the humidity, my hair was frizzing the other day. It literally, it was.
We're in Houston. It's impossible for your hair not to poof, but we always love to push a ponytail if a bridesmaid doesn't know what to do, or even a bride. We actually have a lot of brides coming in and doing their rehearsal dinner, and we do ponies for that all the time. It just like stays all night. You don't have to worry about it. It's out of your face. I mean, what could be better?
So what was the process for the makeup? Because I have the whole time-lapse video and some fun videos. So kind of like, where do you even start whenever you're doing the makeup?
I mean, I start with the eyes for sure.
I noticed that.
Yes.
Because I always don't start with my eyes. I should, huh?
It's up to you. I kind of make a mess when I'm doing eyes, you know. I like to like really get in there and blend. So, and I don't want to mess up anything that was like that I already put on your face. So I really like to start with the eyes. I even do the lashes and everything before we go to the skin. But
so what's your tip for, because you even said that a lot of women are scared of the fake lashes. I glue them on every single day. So it was nice having somebody else do it for me today, but that's not like something weird for me. But you say a lot of girls or women are like, I don't know about that. So what's your tip for that?
So my tip for doing it yourself is to definitely, just the biggest tip is to let the glue dry. You put the glue on the lash and let it sit. Do some other parts of your makeup. Go, I don't know, brush your teeth. I don't know. And then once it's nice and tacky, like a good minute or two, then you stick it on and you use your tweezers to stick it on. And when you pull your tweezers off, if the lash sticks where you put it, that means you let it sit long enough. And that way you can like do this side and then do this side. Lashes are hard.
What color glue?
I like the Duo, the quick dry glue. That's my favorite. It's clear, but if you use the black glue, you have a chance of maybe like getting it on your lower lash line or something, and you can see it.
I know.
I don't know. That's my preference.
I agree, and I love how like you wouldn't even really necessarily know that I have fake lashes on with this particular look.
Actually,
these are so
really natural on you.
Normal looking, which I love. Like, because sometimes mine can look a little scary. Like, I'll admit, sometimes I'll get lashes that are like spiders. They're like spiders, but you know, I don't know.
You have big, pretty eyes, though. It also depends on your eye shape. Like, if you have big eyes, you can pull off a bigger lash for sure, or for different events. But like, I feel like this could go bridal, but this could also go like date night, or I don't know. It's not too much.
News anchor.
Yeah, or you go news anchor apparently.
So for the foundation, though, what foundation are we obsessed with now?
So
this is a dewy look, which I have trouble achieving, and this is like giving glow.
Yes. So I knew we were going to be in a new studio, so I didn't want to go too like, this is glowy, but still a powdery version of glowy, because I didn't want the lights to make you look shiny. Yeah. But for the glow, I used the Dior Glow palette. It's incredible. It's like, gives off the prettiest shimmer without being glittery. And I also use the Dior foundation. I'm a big Dior girl right now.
Oh my gosh, I know. That's on my list now. I have to get it because it looks so pretty. Are brides or just people for events, is glowy or dewy a term that everyone's using now?
Yes, absolutely. It's actually more rare now because we went through our matte phase, you know, in like 2016.
Yes, we did.
Matte everything, matte lips, matte skin.
The Kylie lip kits were so big at that time. Matte, they like dried my lips out.
They're like crack. Like it's definitely not.
It was so dry.
It had its moment. I'm glad it's not happening anymore. But yes, definitely glowy. But again, we're in Houston and we do a lot of weddings, so we have to do glowy in a way that actually lasts throughout the night.
Okay.
And that's kind of what I practiced here. We want to make sure she's got to get through that 10 o'clock.
I love it. I know. I was like, so this is going to last me till 10, right? And I'm actually going to try to sleep in the hair. I don't know how that's going to go. But I have slept in those hair wrap things.
Oh yeah.
You know, so maybe I'll be okay. And
you can do
preserve this for tomorrow.
I'm telling you, we've had lots of clients say like, I kept it on for 3 days. Now I'm not recommending leaving your
makeup.
Uh-huh.
You're kidding.
No, unfortunately I'm not kidding. But so one night you're gonna be totally fine.
Okay, maybe I could leave the makeup on then. I love it. Do they leave the lashes on too?
Oh yeah, you can definitely leave the lashes on.
Gosh, but now I feel like so inspired because I have this like dewy, glowy, bronzy, but like not shiny look, and it's different. You didn't like full coverage foundation though. You left a little bit of my freckles.
I love your freckles. Honestly, when somebody tells me they want full coverage, I'm like, oh, are you sure? Can I talk you out of it? Like, let's just cover what we need to cover. And I get it, like especially doing this or doing a wedding, like you want a good amount. You want to make it look like, you know, good in your photos and like make it last all night. But I love your freckles. I want them to show through.
No, it's so cute. So I want to show some of the other photos that you guys have done with other brides, and they're stunning because there's a wide variety of hairstyles and even makeup that I'm seeing in all of these photos, from updos to hair that's down and a little bit straighter. We have ponytails, we have like half up, half downs. We have one that really reminds me of what Kim Kardashian would wear with the two pieces in the front and up in the back. What's really trending and what are brides as far as hair go? What are they asking for right now?
As far as hair goes, clean looks are having their moment right now. The Hailey Bieber, the Sophia Richie, like that's absolutely having a moment. And we were kind of resistant to it at first because it's just like so different from what we normally do and see. But it can be so beautiful and classic. Like I really don't see a bride looking back on her wedding day with a beautiful clean bun and like showing off her face. And I just don't see her regretting that, you know? But then I also see a lot of like ponytails. I see a lot of the classic, the half up, half down. I feel like if somebody doesn't know what they want, that's what they say. I think I'm gonna go with half up, half down,
yeah.
Which can be soft and beautiful, absolutely.
That's just what my mom, when I was chatting with her after I like sent her the pictures and showed her my look, she was like, I picture you with half up, half down on your wedding day. Because I said, I feel like I would go like down, volume, add more hair in, it would be like crazy. But she thinks like a half up, half down would be pretty. But I'm like, oh, we'll have to test it out.
Yes, you definitely have to test it out. Like it's so wild to me when a bride like doesn't have a trial run to just see what it looks like. You know, like you have to see the whole thing come together. And sometimes they have one and they're like, oh wait, I don't want my hair in a clean bun. I want to do all, you know, I want to do big, voluminous curls.
One of the things that I really liked about whenever I had my hair and makeup done with Sunkissed Makeup this was like in November when I hosted that event, was I still felt like myself, but just like a more glamorous version.
I love that.
You know?
It's my favorite thing people say to us.
I love that. Like I was like, do bold glam, you know? And so I felt like the hair like was volumized and the makeup was bold, and I just felt like, okay, I still feel like myself, which I think is so great because sometimes I've had my makeup done so many times. I used to model a lot, and just, you know, other things. I've just had it done a lot, weddings, whatever. And so many times I'm like, I don't feel myself, but I feel, even in this look, even though it's different than what I normally do for the news, I completely like feel like I still look like myself, you know? And I don't feel like I'm trying to like look different. Does that make sense?
Yes, I love that. That's like what we've been going for since we first started. Like I truly feel like all of our artists listen to our clients and what are they asking for and what do they want, and not just doing the same look on every single person. We're really like listening for what makes you feel comfortable, what do you like to look like, and then using our expertise to kind of take that and then take our idea of what we think is best and like come up with something that just is, you know,
no, I love this. As far as like other celebrities that you continuously see for inspo or anything like that, whether it's hair or makeup, like does any come to mind? Like are people sending you like Taylor Swift or like?
We never get Taylor.
Because her look is like,
she's very unique.
She's her own thing.
She really is. Like not only is her hair and makeup kind of unique, but like her face is actually very unique. You don't see people who like look like Taylor Swift, you know?
That's actually very true. Shay Mitchell, did
we get her sometimes. She's pretty glam a lot. And we can do glam, but it's not like our specialty, I guess you could say. We have actually, speaking of glam, get Kim a lot for hair. That like tousled French twist, like piled on top of the head, is really having its moment right now. So
well, I think that would look good on TV.
We're gonna have to try it.
I was watching the season premiere of the Kardashians, and I told you earlier, like Kim has her hair up and like these two pieces in the front, and I was like, if I knew how to do that, but I'm gonna have to have Amy, who did my hair today, like put that up there or something because like it looks so good. It looks messy, but I know like a lot goes into like curating that look.
Oh, it does. That's so funny that you say that, because most of the time when people are like, oh, I just want something simple, it's either that brushed out glam wave that seriously you have to like start from the very beginning and build that look that takes forever, or it's the tousled French twist because it looks so easy. It's not.
Oh my gosh.
It's not.
Well, one of the things that people know me for over on TikTok is that I can do my makeup very quickly, but you had mentioned whenever you're doing bridal parties that you do have to work quickly on both the bride and the bridal party. So
we do.
I mean, what are your tips for people trying to do their makeup every day and look pretty and look put together, but like not spend an hour and a half on their face?
I would say just find what works for you. I mean, I do makeup, but like this, because I was going somewhere and I knew I was going to be on camera, like I spent 20 minutes on my makeup, maybe 25, but normally I spend like 7. You've got to have those products, find the products that work best for you. I mean, reach out to us. Let's do a makeup lesson, you know, like we can teach you.
Do that?
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh my gosh, and how do people reach out? Via Instagram?
Yeah, email is best. Go to our website. sunkissedmakeup.com.
Okay.
And just send a little inquiry, and Amy actually does our communications, so she'll take care of you. And we would love to do that. We'd love to teach like
a makeup lesson.
Yes, absolutely.
Could we do a makeup lesson on the show?
Yeah.
That could be something different.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Even if we did it over on our other show, Caroline and Rashi, and like you taught both me and Rashi how to
absolutely, I would love to
do
it
that. That would be so fun.
That would be really fun.
Because it is, I learned makeup through, I have a little sister who's 5 years younger than me, so going back into like when she was in high school, she was like in the King Kylie era, and like so that the whole contouring era, so like she would teach me. I would watch the Kardashians would put up like YouTube videos of like contouring, and now it's evolved into like TikTok and just like different tutorials that I watch to learn how to do makeup. It would be so much more helpful if I actually could sit there with you and like physically learn how to
what
do
actually works on your face. I think that's what's hard. There's such a there's so much information out there right now. It's almost overwhelming. I think that a lot of people are like, what are all these products at Sephora? What do I do with these? What works for me?
Totally.
And I can help you. We can help you figure out like what products actually work for you and what techniques works for you. Eye shapes are different, you know, like skin tones are different. Like there's different products for everybody.
Totally. Do you know different face shapes?
Yes.
What is my face shape?
You're pretty oval.
I'm oval?
Yeah,
okay,
you're pretty oval.
Right.
You have a great face shape.
Because that's something I honestly like can't even think. I'm like, am I oval? Am I like what? I don't know. You know,
oval.
you just like kind of like.
You know what? You have really great cheekbones. I was looking through the pictures of you, and there's one of you from the side, and your cheekbone is just like,
oh my gosh,
it's amazing.
I love you guys. They've been hyping me up all morning long. Like I felt like a queen leaving. I was like, oh my gosh, like I feel like I just got hyped up.
We had so much fun. We have the best job, you know.
So much fun. So, okay, so when people are booking you, and okay, if you guys book a bridal party, so if someone's like, I have 5 bridesmaids, we all want our hair and makeup done, and then the bride needs to get done, is it you or one of your makeup artists and then one of your hairstylists, and do you tag team?
Yeah, so we have a pretty big team. I have quite a few artists, and it just depends on how many people need hair and makeup. If it's only 6 people, then yes, you're gonna get 2 artists, a hairstylist and a makeup artist, and we work at the same time. So that's what you were saying earlier, is we like knock it out. You don't have to sit in a hair and makeup chair for 2 hours. We work at the same time, so you're out of the chair in 35 minutes.
Kind of like when you're going to the nail salon and they do your nails and your toes at the same time.
Yes.
It's like the same concept. You have makeup artists on your face and you have the hairstylist on your hair. So it's like super time efficient, but nobody was doing this 14 years ago from what I understand.
Right. I mean, we just started doing it that way. It just felt natural and normal, and I'm shocked that more don't do it that way. It's just so efficient. And also a comment we get often when we're doing is, I feel like a celebrity.
Yeah.
Like this feels so cool.
Because literally when you're watching these reality shows, that's what's happening is Kim Kardashian sitting there with her whole team working on her, and that's literally what you feel like with you guys. But you don't have to necessarily go to one of your studios. You can, like, do you guys travel to on site of where the wedding is?
So we go on location for wedding days for sure, or by request. I mean, you can always email and ask if there's some sort of special circumstance. But we go to wedding venues, hotels, wherever the bride is getting ready, and glam up the whole team. We bring everything we need.
Oh my gosh, I love it. And they're so fun too. You guys are like all just so fun to talk to and so nice. And it's not just bridal parties, so I'm sure you do other events.
Oh, all kinds of events. We do a lot of stuff in the studio during the week. We work with a lot of portrait photographers and do we'll do headshots for senior photos, and then our brides for their bridals, their boudoir, their like whatever event they have coming up, or I mean even people on a date, you know, like your birthday.
Yes.
Come get your hair and makeup done. Why not?
I know. I just would never be able to achieve this by myself, because I know when Amy was doing it, I noticed it wasn't like just grabbing all the hair and pulling it back.
Oh yeah, it's a process.
It was a whole, like a layered process, and then we curled it first, and then it was like a layered process of getting the hair back, and then this was very precise up here. And I always try to get the volume up here, and I can never really seem to do that. It's so cool.
There's a reason why I don't do hair, honestly. Like, I've been watching it for 14 years, and I'm like, nope, no, thank you. Makeup is absolutely what I am passionate about. I love to watch hair. I could watch it all day. I could watch Amy do that hair all day long, but it's tough.
It's an art, that's for sure.
It's an art.
So I know you probably typically work on adult women. Do you ever do proms?
Oh, we love prom season. Prom is so fun because we're used to doing bridal, and these prom girls are just like, they always have a look.
Fun.
They have like the coolest inspo. We had a girl actually this prom season, was so cute. She wore her was like kind of short like mine, and she wore it flipped out on the ends. Like,
no way.
It fit her dress, her vibe. It was just so freaking cute.
Well, because they're getting all the inspo from like social media and
they have all the new trends. They know what they're doing.
I do want to bring up one more thing though. If you are a bride or if you are getting ready for an event, you had mentioned that sometimes when your clients sit down, like before their big day, they look dehydrated or they look like their skin's not moisturized.
Yes.
So first of all, leading up to an event like a wedding, like what are your tips to not end up in the makeup chair day of and be like in really bad condition with chapped lips and dried out skin, and because that's not a good palette for you to work on.
It's not. The more hydrated your skin is, the more natural and like skin your makeup is going to look. Like, my goal is always for people to say you look beautiful and not your makeup looks beautiful. Like, you don't want to just see the makeup sitting on top of the skin. So nice and hydrated is the way to go. So months out, I would absolutely say get with an esthetician, or even reach out to your hair and makeup artist and say like, hey, what can I do to make sure that I'm nice and prepped? Hydrofacials are amazing because they're not going to irritate your skin, right? They're not a chemical peel or anything like that. They're just going to give you that hydration that you need. Also, definitely don't do anything like the week of your wedding. Start this process like a couple months before you, so you can make sure that what you're doing isn't gonna like cause any irritation on the day of. But hydration is the key. Exfoliation is the key. I mean, even with any makeup look, I start with like 3 skincare products just to make sure we can get the skin nice and plump and hydrated.
Today I was like, ooh, it felt so good. All these like, and the way you put it on, like it just, I don't know, it's relaxing.
You gotta have a mini facial while you're sitting there.
But then whenever you said that sometimes the brides like come in dehydrated, and I was like, was I moisturized? Like, was I okay?
Your skin felt great.
My only downfall was my eyebrows. I wish I would have gone and had them threaded, but you took care of that.
Yeah,
so
they look great.
We plucked some out. But
Just a few.
I love I mean, look at this. This is just so pretty. Like, oh my gosh, let's give the hair a moment for one more time, and the makeup. You guys did such an amazing job. So sunkissedandmadeup.com.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's sunkissed and, like A-N-D.
Yes.
Madeup.com. You're on social media.
We are.
Emailing is the best way to get a hold of you guys.
Yes.
And you're open for bookings?
Oh, open for bookings. Yes, we're booking 2025 weddings right now. We book up to a year in advance.
Oh, wow. And I love that you guys have multiple hair and makeup artists. That way I would feel more comfortable as a bride knowing that, like, okay, at least one of the talented people that work with you guys, like someone's gonna be there. It's not like it's just you, and if something, an emergency happened,
and we
you know what I mean?
make sure everybody is trained all together. We
Yeah.
do big group trainings. Everybody has similar products in their kit. We're all like, if there's a look like this, the girls are going to be like, hey, let's do a training on that look. So
Yeah.
everybody, we all have a very cohesive style and look. So you're definitely in good hands.
Well, my actual hairstylist, Bailey, she's the one that
Yeah.
colors and does my hair on a regular basis. She's the one that said, you got to go to Sunkissed and Made Up. And so I was like, perfect. I'm having you on the collab with Caroline.
Yay.
So Taylor, thank you so much. I appreciate you hanging with us today.
Thank you so much.
And I hope you all like the new show, the collab with Caroline. We'll have many more fun episodes to come. We'll see you later. Thanks, Taylor.